I think we're good. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Alright. I'll just get straight into it.
Okay. So which one are we playing today?
So today we're going to be doing Kingdom Hearts 2. So while you were off on vacation, I was doing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, but I may have made an executive decision and finally got so sick of the combat, I said we're just going to move on to Kingdom Hearts 2. And when it gets to the point of I know the details of where I was, what was left of the game, and when we catch up to where Chain of Memories ends to where Kingdom Hearts 2 catches up to that, I can kind of explain without going too crazy what happened in between. We weren't too far, but I got too sick of the combat to... I need the actual action-based combat to enjoy what I was doing, and I just wasn't enjoying Chain of Memories enough to keep going, so... And that's enough of that. Even though that's my favorite intro of all time.
Another dream about him.
Alright, so you obviously have never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, so you don't really have a clue as to what's going on right now. And that's okay. Because we will, well, I won't say quickly learn, but we'll learn soon enough about why we're not playing as Sora right off the get-go. And who this blonde, almost-looking Sora is.
Man, doesn't that tick you off? Yeah, that's just wrong.
Cypher's gone too far this time.
I mean, it's true that stuff's been stolen around town, and we've got a score to settle with Cypher and everything. So, if he wants to think we did it, I can't really blame him. See, that's not what really bugs me. What really bugs me is that he's going around telling everybody we're the thieves. Now the whole town
The Phantom Thieves. Oh, wrong game.
Like the Klepto Club. Have you ever been this ticked off before in your life? 'Cause I haven't. Nuh-uh. Never. Now, what to do?
Well... We could find the real thieves. That would set the record straight. Hey, that sounds fun.
What about Cypher?
First, we gotta clear our names. Once we find the real culprit, everyone will get off our backs. Oh no! They're gone! Are gone! What?
All are gone? Huh?
Huh?
You can't say... Why not?
But you do understand what I'm saying, right? Are gone.
Oh yes,
Stolen.
the clever blanks.
And not just the word. They stole it too.
What kind of thief is that? Cypher could never have pulled that off. Yeah, alright. Time for some recon. Huh?
His heart is
So, this is basically
doubtless he'll awaken very soon.
streaming until for a few hours, getting ready for Crash Bandicoot tonight. That's where most of our invested time is going to be for the foreseeable future, I believe. Is that correct in
Roxas,
saying?
come on.
Roxas. Oh. Can't stop yawning. Alright. So, as we were just told, this is Roxas. And, his shoes are slightly smaller than Sora's, so he's already more of my favorite character.
His shoes are the size of the bulb on the front of Sora's shoes.
Yeah. Now, however, this gentleman here in the green camo shorts, his shoes are peaking a little bit on the bulbous side of things. Oh, man. Gotta wake up. Such logic. I'm not gonna tell you, you know what you did.
This looks a little bit, I guess, a little bit happier and a little bit like cleaner, nicer edges on things than the previous game did.
A little simpler and clean.
You're not dealing with cards, are you?
No. Which makes things all 100 times better. I mean, I get why they did it. It worked for the Game Boy. It does not work for the PlayStation. Oh, yeah, what the hell? What's going on right now? Alright. So, if it wasn't obvious, us and our clever band of trios have been framed, and all the old people who are like, oh, these guys are such great kids are now disappointed in us, and we have to find some way to not come across as thieves. Help an old lady get her cat. So I figured this would be, this time period before Crash starts, I figured it would be a great time to knock out basically this first chapter of Kingdom Hearts 2.
I gotcha.
Because
it also presents a pretty nice opportunity for us to go over the Crash games and try to talk about them a little bit in advance.
Yeah, definitely.
That was low, you know?
Little female
What do you think's gonna cause the biggest
Reek
problem?
over there.
Nice comeback.
The
there,
biggest
everyone.
problem?
What'd you say?
Depending
Well, you
on...
You can give us back the.
Regardless of who's playing it.
Yeah, you're the only one who
regardless
can
of
take it,
who's playing it,
That was
I would say,
undeniable
from
proof
what I've
that we
heard,
totally
the
owned you,
ice is probably going to be
So
one of the
what did
biggest
you do?
problems unless they kind of patch it.
Burn it.
Apparently the ice physics aren't quite the same
Not that we
as
need
they
some
were from
to
the original
prove that
games.
you're losers.
Okay.
Apparently it's a little harder to control than originally. So,
Now you're talking.
but there's a theory that it might get patched to be a little more
I
controllable.
guess if you get on your knees and beg. Maybe I'll let it slide.
Got a little Squall Jr. walking up on us.
Roxas!
I think one of the other things that's going to cause a problem is I'm trying to think of, depending on, especially for the first crash, because there's no like sliding or anything. I think just barely missing the ledge and falling to our death, I think is going to cause a big problem.
Wait, in what, the first game?
Yeah, especially the first game, because not being able to like slide or anything, slide dash,
Yeah.
I think is going to cause problems, because I feel like if it controls even remotely similar, I think it's going to be just very hard to control. But people do say it feels cleaner, hopefully.
Come on. Quit playing around and fight.
So we're just kind of going through the basic tutorial, combat tutorial right now. So,
Getting with the controls.
yeah. What are you most excited about for either of the 3 games, or all 3?
I'm excited to see how far the first game has come.
Don't leave me hanging.
See if it's
3.
aged.
Yeah. I mean, 3 looked very good for its time. It really did.
Don't leave me hanging now.
2 looked good. I mean, I've gone back and played it on my PSP in the last year, and I can say that I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it.
Yeah.
Although trying to control the jet ski thingy in the jungle levels on 2
Yeah.
with a PSP thumbstick,
Yeah.
not a great day.
On the original DualShock, it wasn't too bad trying to control it.
Yeah.
Trying to control it with a D-pad was the hard part for me.
I think we got a DualShock 1 maybe in like
Not feeling so hot,
99.
you know?
Tournament decides.
And I'm pretty sure 97 is when Wrath of Cortex came out. Or Cortex Strikes Back, sorry. Wrath of Cortex is the wrong game.
Yeah.
Oh, you lanky motherfucker.
was
Stealing
that?
my camera.
The thief?
Yep, good call. November 97.
Yeah, so for the first 2 years of the game, and Crash 2 was the first game I played because I was born in 93, so, you know, I was too young for Crash, but when Crash 2 came out, my parents had already had a PS1, and that was the Crash was the one game my mom actually plays. Well, that and Spyro. So they finally, when they went and got a new controller, because my dad may have had slight attitude issues and may have broken a controller or two. Can neither confirm nor deny. But yeah, so when they finally came out with the DualShock, it became much easier to play, for sure. Ah! Zipper mouth.
Crash Bandicoot. Wow, they were released yearly. That's impressive. 96, 97, 98 was the first 3 games.
Yep.
They were yearly releases all the way until 2010.
It's no use.
Yeah. Did you ever?
That's hard to believe.
Did you ever play like Twin Sanity or Wrath of Cortex?
I played Wrath of Cortex. I played the crap out of that game.
What is
I didn't
this
play
thing?
Twin Sanity.
Oh look, a Keyblade.
Oh, hi Mark, Keely.
Oh hi, Mark.
Who else was it? I remember playing Crash Team Racing I didn't own it, but I remember playing it with a friend.
Crash Team Racing, me and my dad played the hell out of.
Crash Bash was my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that Crash Bash was a lot of people's thing. I would say my biggest hope that the Insane Trilogy inspires is more Crash remakes and more remakes of the old mascots. So, like, I want a Spyro trilogy of the first 3
It's a really
games.
nice photo. Oh,
Hey, you just said photo.
So, Roxas, tell us about the picture
Yeah,
thief.
that's my biggest hope, is that it inspires more
Pictures are just lying.
recreations
Then how do
like
we
this
prove
one.
we weren't the ones who took them? It's a girl.
you look happy, Roxas.
Do not. So, like, anybody else notice that all the stolen pictures are
What are the different
Roxas?
studios that have handled it?
Oh, so that's
know.
why everyone thought it was us.
Naughty
I will-
Dog,
weren't accusing us
Yurocom,
after all.
Traveler's Tales.
Are they really all of them?
I will say with
Yep.
Vicarious handling
See?
the remake of Crash, they've already had their experience with it.
Right?
Yeah.
Every single one.
You know, with
Wouldn't it be weird
Skylanders
if the
and
thief wanted to steal the real Roxas or something?
they were also. Do you remember on Game Boy Advance there was the Crash and
Why would
Spyro
anyone want to steal
crossovers,
a
purple and
bone-handed
orange?
Roxas?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
They were also the ones that handled those games,
Oh, okay.
which again, hopefully inspires a Spyro remake in the future.
I mean, I will say basically all of Vicarious's anthology so far was mobile games. Or not mobile, sorry, handheld.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking through the list right here. The Guitar Hero 3 port to the Wii. It looks like they were in charge of a lot of Guitar Hero ports to the Wii.
I think they had a big help in making Guitar Hero World Tour, if I remember correctly.
Where am I?
What Tori say?
Who's there?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
Restoration at 12%.
I see them responsible for the port. Outside of that, it doesn't specify, but looks like they're
Organization
one of their early
miscreants.
like console forays outside of
But why would the
the
nobody steal
Wii. They
photographs?
also had a couple of
Both are
involvements with
nothing but data to them. The fools could never tell the difference. We are running out of time. Namine must make haste.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that game existed.
What?
Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro for the PS1.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That was the Spider-Man game to play.
Where am I?
I remember the Spider-Man
We're
2
after
on the
my home.
PS2 that was
My
also
island.
published by Activision.
Riku!
That was
Kai-
considered to be the best Spider-Man
Who are
game
you?
that's ever been released. But
They
this
will
one I
come at
wasn't,
you out of
I wasn't
nowhere.
familiar with at
Oh,
all.
dude,
As long
Enter
as you
Electro
continue to
was
wield the
amazing.
Keyblade.
Yeah, it looks like they had a big hand in a lot of the early
Hey, why don't
yeah,
you come
Spider-Man
with us?
ports and
We can
stuff.
go to other
And
worlds
that,
on our
then they had a couple of Star Wars games that came
Go
out on
with them.
Xbox.
Especially if you want to find your friends.
Right out.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
Then, like in
I'll go
2009,
with you
Marvel
guys.
Ultimate Alliance 2. That's a game I remember.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade.
Yeah,
That's right.
Skylanders. And
The
then, like this
Keyblade.
year, they just went
This
freaking
is the key.
like I guess what can be considered
But the
hardcore
boy is
AAA. They
a
went
prophet.
Crash Bandicoot and Destiny 2.
He found one of the keyholes.
Wait, they're helping with Destiny 2?
Yeah.
Like TOO
Yeah,
or
Bungie, Vicarious.
TWO?
No. What? Oh well, Destiny 2 also.
Key
Oh, okay.
Blade?
Yeah.
Damn English.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, it looks like
Keyblade.
Destiny 2 is going to be Bungie, Vicarious, and High Moon Studios.
Getting everybody in on it.
Yep. High Moon's the company that, I think they were involved with the older gen versions of Destiny.
What was
and
that
Call,
about?
yeah, okay. Destiny, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the Deadpool game, and 3 different Transformers games already, amongst a couple of
Sorry
others.
about that.
Yep. High Moon's a good studio. They know what they're doing.
Thanks.
Hey, look, sea salt ice
I'm
cream.
excited for the game.
Do you guys think we'll always be together like this?
Which game? Crash?
I sure hope so.
Well, that too, but
Huh?
I am
Where did
excited for
that come
Destiny.
from?
I know I keep saying it, but
Well, you know, just
I
thinking out
really
loud.
want
You
to
can
believe that
keep
it's gonna be
saying
good.
it, but you
Well,
can't
I
force
doubt we
yourself
could
to
be together
enjoy it.
forever. But isn't
I
that
think
what
I'll
growing
enjoy
up's
it.
all about? What's important isn't how often we see each other, but how often we think about each other. Right?
Get that off a fortune cookie?
Well,
That's
the easiest
it.
thing
No
is
more
if
ice
I
cream
don't
cookie.
enjoy it, there's a simple
Man,
delete button on the
today's
hard
turning out to
drive.
be a drag.
Maybe because of yesterday's memory thief.
But
Nuh-uh. You know what it is?
I will
We don't
say I
want summer
definitely got my
vacation to be
money's worth
over.
out of
That's
Destiny
all.
1. It was just when
So,
reality
how
finally
about
set
this?
in about how Destiny 1 truly was.
We all go to the beach.
I
Why
I
do we
couldn't
go to
take
the
it
beach?
anymore after that.
Because we haven't gone once this entire vacation.
Kind of like with Overwatch.
Blue seas.
Reality just kind of
blue
finally set in about the
skies.
game, and I'm just
Let's
like, yeah,
get on the train and
time for it to go.
I gotta tell you, I think I think a lot of the way that new IPs are going through
Oh,
not first-party
come on.
developers. I haven't really been seeing that type of issue, but through third-party
Maybe you forgot.
developers.
We're
A
broke.
lot of new
Maybe you
IPs, it
forgot
seems, will
I'm
go
smart.
through like we're gonna put out the first game and we already have some DLC in the works for it, yada yada yada. It might have even been done before the game was finished, and we're just making you pay for it after the fact. But it's like Destiny 1. They started work on the second game 2 months in,
Yeah.
and had a smaller portion of the team working on DLC and add-ons and stuff. Based on what I've read, I wasn't there, I don't know this for a fact, but through a couple of sources, that's what I've seen. I am a little bit concerned for how schmaltzy the story might end up being. And maybe it's just an unfair concern on my part, but
I'd say it's very
Christopher
fair.
Schlarf, who was the guy was the lead writer, and I'm actively reading this. This isn't common knowledge. He was the lead writer for Halo 4 and worked on Mass Effect Andromeda, and he joined Bungie in February 16. I think a thing that is going to make the new game awesome, by comparison, is the fact that it's not being released on 2 different generations of console.
Yeah.
That kills games.
One of the other
Trying
things
not to
I'm
lose
hoping...
the fan base, but I'm okay with them just being like, you know what, people, if you can, upgrade. If you can't, well, do so when you can, and you can play this game.
I'm
not
hoping
opposed
that
to them
since they
saying
can
tough
focus
luck.
on PC and PS4 and Xbox One, you know, the next gen of the PC, I'm hoping we can get a greater amount of enemies to fight and not just like a wave of 5 at a time.
Yeah, or like a ton of tiny enemies, like an army of Thrall.
Yeah, exactly.
I have days
And
gone
it-
for that down the road.
Yeah. And it definitely looks to be at least the scale and detail is there, at least from like the E3 demos and stuff. It looks like the game wants it to be more mobile, based on it's taking any stationary
Just 2 days to go.
any stationary ability a character had,
You and I have
and
to
it's
make
revamping
friends.
it.
That way,
i.e.
no matter
the
who
Bubble
wins,
Titan,
4 of us split the prize.
Okay, you're on.
It's
Have the Captain
revamping.
America shield.
Go get
Yep.
him.
Now it's Captain America Shield.
It's a promise.
They're revamping the Arc Blade to be more mobile. They revamped the Solar Wizard Warlock. I keep calling it Wizard, but the Warlocks, they got revamped on their solar ability. Fuck. Watermelon's 2,000 money. Fuck that.
That's an expensive watermelon.
Yeah. Hey, these kids are rich. Except for Roxas. $800 money each. Alright. Basically, I gotta do odd jobs, earn money so we can go on the train to go do stuff.
Yeah, the game looks so much flashier.
It is.
But not in a bad way, just...
No, it looks very cleaned up.
The lighting effects are much better. Everything doesn't look like dark and... Monochrome is not the good word for it, that's not really what I want to go for. But, I mean, there aren't shadows or anything that I'm seeking, but that's not a huge concern. It looks like there are shadows on the building, but not the characters. You're the resident expert. When did this game release?
2009?
Nah. Okay, hang on.
Shit.
Oh, 2005.
Okay. I don't know why I thought 2009.
Okay. Was it safe to assume there were probably like tie-ins of books and stuff for this also?
Not that I know of. Actually, it was just the odd Game Boy and Nintendo DS games that were the tie-ins.
Okay.
It was just and the mobile game. It's weird. Instead of just making it all one platform, they went to like all these different platforms and all these different combat styles.
Apparently there was a mobile phone game for Horizon Speedcast that was developed, that was released in fall of '04 and spring of '05 for Japan and the US respectively. And it apparently is gameplay similar to the first Kingdom Hearts, but for the input method of mobile phones. Could you imagine trying to do that on a 1 through 0 keypad?
Nope.
I'm gonna look it up. Maybe it's a semi-top down or something like that.
Trying to earn some sweet money here. I think the higher my combo, I think the more money I earn off of this, so.
Also, everybody, welcome to the stream.
Yep, thank you everybody for tuning in. Just a quick reminder, this is just kind of an easy way for me to get rid of the first chapter of Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
I was gonna go back to 133 again. But also, it's basically the pre-game stream before 50 money. The pre-game stream before we do Crash Bandicoot tonight.
Crash Bandicoot.
Because we are Americans, we are the last ones to get to game. While everybody else is playing, we are stuck looking at the countdown clock.
That's a good. That's actually a very. Is mine downloaded?
You better figure it out if it's not.
Yeah, I'm looking. Where did I find that free space at? What did I delete?
You deleted a bunch of footage. Like
I
footage we
deleted
don't
much,
need.
but I didn't delete that much. Like, I didn't delete Dark Souls or Final Fantasy yet. I deleted Overwatch, but I've downloaded Borderlands and Elite Dangerous, and I still have like 40 gigs free. Wonder how I managed that.
Yeah!
I'm calling it a myth. Let's see here. That's funny. I think I have the DLC for Crash downloaded. I don't think I have Crash downloaded.
The DLC. Oh, the themes and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, you got 8 hours, so... Or about 7.5 now that I think about it.
Alright then. There's not. So what's the plan? One long stream up until launch? With a break for dinner?
Yeah, probably a break for dinner. Probably stream up until that point. We can switch games at some point if Kingdom Hearts just becomes dull. But I'm at least going to do everything to get the actual game flowing. What am I doing? Oh.
Fun fact of the day, 7 Days to Die and Crossout take up the exact same amount of memory.
Really?
Yep, 2.83 gigs. Alright, well, I'm gonna make this easy. There we go.
I really wish I could run faster.
The skybox looks a lot nicer too.
Yeah.
A lot more decorative. Okay, well, I'm glad I checked on that, because Crash is now installing at about 50 minutes out, so...
Alright, it's not bad.
Man, wouldn't that have been embarrassing? Or is my face red?
Hey, at least we said something now, right?
Yeah. So... Maybe I missed it. Why are you putting up propaganda posters?
So there's a tournament going on, this competition inside this town, and one of the jobs that was offered is to put up these posters. And it's taking me a lot longer to put up these posters because I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 since it actually released, so I don't remember the fast route. But anyways, I'm just trying to make money.
I gotcha. The question should go without saying, but why do you struggle? Get it?
Boo.
Get it?
I wish I hadn't.
Get it?
I don't want to. Well, I guess that'll do. Hey, cool, 50 money. I'm supposed to earn 800. Not the bees!
Mars! Mars! Ah!
Cool, bees are gone.
God, I already wouldn't be able to play this game. I have the volume muted so as to avoid feedback. Were they buzzing?
Not really.
Good.
Dirty job. Sure. I don't know what the job is. Break junk. Got it.
Okay.
Passable, I'd say. Fuck you, old man. Let's see you do better. There we go. It's about as good as I can get it. There we go. Alright, now I need to check how much money I have. 440. Not bad. Oh yeah, I forgot this was a thing.
Yeah.
Let's try doing poster duty again.
End my suffering, I beg you.
What's going on, buddy?
Tell us your L's.
What suffering might you be talking about? The suffering of me doing odd jobs while trying to play a video game?
It's better looking than the 2 hours worth of SharePlay Jackal got in earlier while he was watching me try to figure out Elite Dangerous. That was an adventure.
Is it pretty, like, rich with content?
I now have
It's rich with content so much to the point that I have no clue what I'm fucking doing.
For the next month.
Oh god, no.
Relatives.
Tiny noise machine. Well, I'm glad you have the same opinion of children that I do right now.
Beat my last time by 4 seconds.
My disdain for the noises they make is trumped only by how gross I think they are.
Guess that's 490.
So, do you get like performance bonuses for...
Yeah, so if you complete it like an acceptable time, you'll earn like 50 money. If you do it at kind of just a basic level, you'll earn 30.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
I don't
that the
actually know how to
opinions are
take
similar.
that.
Take what? His opinion or me riding a skateboard on top of a train?
Yes? So, for the first time in all of my days, I am actually missing getting to play Borderlands.
Really?
Yep.
You now know the struggle.
Well, it's a little bit different depending on how you're playing it and with who.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
The who wasn't the issue so much as the how.
Yeah, I do think the more people you have, the better it gets.
So why do you have tricks? Is there like a stunt competition?
You know, I never really paid too much attention. I actually don't remember why the skateboard's there. I know there was like that mail delivery thing.
Skateboard is there to club that nerd with it.
Nice work, everyone. Added to what we started with, we now have
Wait, I'll throw one in the chat.
5,000 money.
Sweet.
Let's get tickets.
We can't be together forever, so we better make the time we do have
There you
something to remember.
Team Shoten.
Huh? Gotcha.
What did you do? My live chat is not updating like it's supposed to. Team Shut-in.
Whoa.
Borderlands 2 stream with Team Shut-in.
Huh?
Oh, a man in a hood, a faceless hooded man
Boxes.
kidnapping a child.
3 minutes. Okay.
Sounds like LA to me.
4 students. Roxas. The money. Wait.
So, Carrot, you missed all the fun.
Huh?
I don't have it on recording because of a game crash.
Where are you
And I
going?
didn't stream it.
Remember
But
when I fell? I had the money.
I have a
beforehand.
witness.
I
And
bet
Dark
that
Souls
guy
3
took it.
earlier, in spite of how poorly I was
Guy?
doing yesterday
He
trying to
couldn't
beat
have
that
gotten too
Great Wood with TN,
Far?
I beat
What
him
are you
solo
talking
without
about?
taking a hit. And it
There
was the
no
most
guy.
triumphant thing I've
Huh?
done in like a day or so.
Wait. There wasn't? Really? Oh boy.
That was my victory.
There wasn't anyone there?
So as a heads up, yeah, there is a genuine problem with the internet.
What about the with your internet?
Yeah.
Okay, so just for the foreseeable future, I'll be streaming for Borderlands and stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. I plan to have it fixed probably sometime by tomorrow.
Better have it fixed
It's
by
melting.
tonight.
Sorry.
Cheer up already.
I can swing it
That was
tonight
definitely
because we're not
weird,
playing an
though.
online game.
Strange.
Fair enough.
You said
I'm
it.
considering moving out to our property on the shore.
Feel sore.
Build a cabin. Live alone.
Can you
Eat
feel
what the
sorry?
land provides. The issue is there's no rent.
Restoration at 28%.
Poor man
Amine.
has to live off the moose.
Hurry.
You know, give it. Well, I mean, you're no Nova Scotia.
Is it really that hard to make a
I don't.
beach?
We'd be giving the enemy another entry point.
I mean,
And
maybe right
this-
now, yeah, the fishing's good, but
We can
unless you're well
always buy
equipped,
some
I have
sea
to assume the
salt
winter months
ice
will be harsh. Yeah, I mean, can't you just steal your neighbor's internet? 76 or so miles away.
Objects from that town must be kept out of the real world. You can delete that.
What the balls is that, Christopher Lee?
As the key bearer,
I think it is. Sean, will you Google who played Diz in Kingdom Hearts 2?
So many places I want to see. I know I'll get there someday.
I'm pretty sure it's Christopher Lee.
Thus, I do hereby dub the junior heroes.
Hey, what do you mean, junior heroes?
You rookies still don't understand what it takes to be a true hero.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Ow!
Let's see here.
Sally,
You said who
why
plays
didn't
Diz?
I listen to you?
Yeah,
Don't
DIZ.
feel bad, Jack. We'll
Yeah.
come up with another plan for Halloween.
Yeah, it's
Next
Christopher Lee.
time,
That's
we'll do it
that's what I thought
together.
it was.
Power!
Saruman himself.
I have Mushu!
Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
Riku?
Or Count Dooku, whichever
What are
you
you
prefer.
doing here? Did you find her? I still can't believe it.
Or, you know, the thousands of other roles that he's
I really
played.
flew. Wait till I tell Kai. I wonder if she'll believe me.
Did you know he has a metal band?
I was gonna go with Dooku.
For your light.
Alright, you two do my bidding.
Sora, where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my friends.
Yeah, I found
They're
out, I
waiting
think,
for me.
2 years ago, Christopher Lee had a metal band.
Well, where are Donald and Goofy?
Instead of worrying about them,
Charlemagne
you should be
Productions.
asking about her.
Yeah, I think it's his whole thing has a theme to it. I don't think it's Viking metal. I think
it's symphonic metal.
Yeah. It's not the best in the world, but it's something. I've seen his music videos. He gets very into the performances.
Yeah, he's pretty into this.
Yeah. It's pretty entertaining, if nothing else.
Who are you? Huh?
It reads like a theater production with drums and guitars occasionally.
It's not half bad though. That's the thing.
You know, it's really not bad.
Like, it's not the best thing in the world, but it is very entertaining, and I forgot where I'm supposed to be going. Pencil.
Yeah.
Shit.
He did a heavy metal jingle bells called Jingle Hell.
My head hurts trying to remember everything you explained about the Kingdom Hearts universe.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really glad I wasn't there for the explanation about the Kingdom Hearts universe. I'm okay being ignorant over here.
I sent him basically a message explaining everything
at least once.
up to this point.
Please don't extend that kindness to me.
No. I basically explained to him who she is and who Roxas is and what happened with Sora.
Olette dragged me along to go shopping.
Hey, you wanna come with us?
Did he get eaten by Sin? There's a reference.
Wait. Did you just see that?
Man, that's a reference.
He's stalling.
Very well then. We'll see you later, Roxas. Okay?
Yeah. Did she go to that haunted
It made
mansion?
a sort of sense then.
Yeah.
Can I extend a mild pick-apart I have with Destiny 2? I hate to bring it back up, but it's just something that's been irking me since they mentioned it.
What would that be?
Okay, so the Traveler's Light is no longer. It's been blocked. We're screwed, right? Okay, how about the 3 new subclasses?
Yeah, that's...
Night Stalkers draw power straight from the void. Sunbreakers literally get it from the sun. And, what's Stormcaller's thing?
See, I have no problem with the 3 new subclasses.
Who's that?
Because they don't... Because that was already explained in Destiny 1. Those were...
Well,
that was before the light was
the originals.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the revised versions that are in Destiny 2. No, the new ones,
the revised.
Yeah, they had nothing to do with the light.
Yeah, no, the revised. So, what I'm assuming, obviously we don't know yet, but what I'm thinking is, we've seen the very beginning of the game with E3's chapter. So I'm assuming we'll have the original powers as they were in Destiny 1 at that point. And then I believe when the tower is destroyed and the Traveler is captured, I think we're going to be devoid of our powers for a while. And I think by the end, we're going to gain them back, but they're going to be different when we gain them back.
Right. I don't think I mind that. That'll be okay.
I also think
like,
there's going to be a big segment of we don't have our ghosts either.
Yeah.
Because those are directly from the Traveler.
Like, right here you go. Here's the grimoire for the Stormcaller. Meditate, focus, draw static from within. The arc is inside all of life. So basically you meditate into electrocuting things. You are a conduit. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, if anything, those ones should stick around.
I think they will, but obviously I trust that Bungie will be able to explain what's going on. They've never really had an issue explaining something. That's 343's
yeah, and
problem.
They did say that they're not going to be doing the Grimoire card system this time around. They're going to be explaining everything that they can in game.
Yep. And
that's ambitious.
Ooh, pretty lights.
Do they know how to do that?
I mean, they did
Even
fight with Halo.
Had the extended universe book. Now Halo had the extended universe books to fall back on for lore explanation.
I guess that's true. We'll see, right?
Yep. Who knows? Maybe Bungie will be bought by Disney, and then all those extended universe things that once mattered won't anymore. Or I guess it'd be 343 because they're the ones that have the rights now. But let's see here.
Going very defense focused on this one. Probably something I should have done in the first one. There was a theory that I saw brought up.
Man.
Still talking about
what's going on? Yeah. Oh shit.
Fuck Donald Trump, man.
Do your thing. I'll get there in a minute.
Alright, man. Let's, we're not here for political discussions. That's one. Let's not do it again.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, everybody gets one. No, as far as Destiny goes, I think that... Fuck, what was I getting at? I got distracted and completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, it's all good.
I'll come back to it when I remember. Thank you. What was I trying to say with Destiny? Oh, yeah, sorry. The theory that I heard brought up. That throughout the entire first trailer and the first thing of gameplay, as the tower is being destroyed,
yeah,
the speaker is nowhere to be seen. And it was already explained that Gaul isn't like the head guy. That he actually has someone above him, like feeding him instructions and stuff, telling him that the Traveler's Light belongs to the Cabal and stuff. And people are thinking that it was the speaker is the one that brought him to the tower. Like the video I watched obviously had a deeper explanation than that, but I kind of like the idea of the speaker playing a bigger role since pretty much vanilla. He didn't exist. Like he was pretty much non-existent. my dodge roll. Not picking that attack bonus is really throwing it, but it's okay.
Who needs defense when you've got moves like Jagger?
I will say that I do like I kind of like the nobodies a little more than the heartless, just because they're a bit more animated.
Yeah, they don't seem quite as bland. Seem to have more fluid animations, a little bit more interesting character design.
I don't remember if there's as many variations of nobodies as there is heartless. Again, it's been a while, but yeah, as weird as it is to say, they've got a little bit more personality.
You mean they look like Jello constructs?
I mean, kinda. I mean, they're just nobodies, man. How dare you assume they have bone structure?
Did you just assume their structural integrity?
Ahoy, you bilged rats.
Captain Hook returns. It's been a while. I don't think you're in this one, buddy.
Ahoy, Captain. What would it have been, Dirt 4?
It has. I've been very busy lately.
Cooking up all the plans. Last time I checked, you were being summoned for a meeting.
A meeting?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Actually, no. He was, Hades was here, and Captain Hook came to get Hades for the meeting. And actually, come to think about it, I haven't seen Hades since. What did you guys do to him?
Why is that thing a little spiky on my turn on? I don't know why, but that's all the vibe I get. Maybe I'm missing it, but does this guy not have to help far?
Yes, I was. I had to get Hades. We villains meet every once in a while. Talk about plans and whatnot.
Yeah, it happens. He doesn't have a health bar because I don't have the scan ability.
Oh, that's what that is. Very Final Fantasy.
We did nothing to him. We've all been very busy.
Well, in 2019, when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I can't wait to see what y'all have been up to.
So how are you?
I'm doing alright. Just fighting this gigantic nobody, who I'm probably gonna die to. Such as a traditional boss fight here with a Team Sean. Yep.
I'm just idling about and trying to understand why he's fighting this thing.
If I'm not in that game, I'm slitting someone's throat.
Uh-oh.
Would that be hater fans? So, in light of Andrew's comment on both the old pre-sequel videos as well as on the new stream, we just want to make that a joke like the Breadstick Mafia.
What, Andrew not playing Borderlands?
Don't mention Pan. I'm trying to kill him, but he keeps escaping my traps.
Yeah.
It's that damn exactly pixie of his. Or fairy. Not sure what she is.
She's whatever she wants to be. It's 2017.
You can't assume her mythical role.
You could claim to be an ascended Cerberus. You just never know with them. I feel like Hoshi might be stalking Carrot, even though they don't know each other.
Why do you say that?
Every game that I see Carrot in the middle of playing, Hoshi plays the next day. Like it's ESO right now.
He's like just subliminally stalking him.
She is a pixie. And a nasty one too. She is very rude and mean. But sometimes I can use that to my advantage.
She does tend to have an attitude problem, doesn't she?
I'd advise a team up with Wile E. Coyote. I hear he has some masterfully made traps that always catch someone.
We've seen how well his traps go. May I direct your attention to the Winston E. Coyote video?
So this fight should go better, since I remembered I had potions.
Yeah. Himself.
Are you suggesting a true pirate work with an anthropomorphic animal? Clearly only one is fiction.
I mean, I didn't specify.
This is fun, so you're learning stuff.
See, I think Captain Hook's actually a good guy. I think he's just very misunderstood.
In that case, he should handcuff himself to the Roadrunner. 2 for the price of 1.
And the hits keep coming.
They just keep coming, they just keep coming. They don't stop coming. Alright. So because I chose purely defense, this fight's probably gonna take longer than it should, but oh well.
Thank you. I am misunderstood.
Yep. Happens all the time, you know? Everybody gets misunderstood. It's 2017. Him and his loopy shoopy arms over here, trying to swooty and come after this bully.
What do you mean? It's not 2017. Is it?
Oh, I guess time stands still in Neverland, doesn't it? Yep, you've been stuck for a while, man.
Time doesn't pass in Neverland.
Yeah. It's been about, I'd say probably a good 100 years. If a war serves me correctly, at least. Uh-oh.
I've been in Neverland since 1301.
Oh wow. Yep.
Man, since 1301, I get some real, you gotta get a ton of royalties based on how long that's been. I mean, just media properties you've done. You really need to lawyer up. You want to have something up in the background? Like, I'd love to just boot up Persona and have it just playing in the background just so that I can have the music.
Right.
But I don't want to, because even if I go network off, it still slows my download down.
There we go.
Wow, I never realized I was this old. But Pan has been here longer.
And he keeps bringing new kids to the island. See? You're not the villain. You're trying to save kids. I get it. I understand now. See what happens when you sympathize with people a little bit? You truly understand who they are.
My name is Nominee.
It's still not my forte, but
Roxas.
the game really is shiny.
Do you
Yes.
remember your true name?
Say no more, Nominee.
But if no one tells him, Roxas will...
It's best he doesn't know the truth.
Hey, you're that pickpocket.
Pretty sure there's more
Not
than
many
pickpocket.
people realize I'm a good guy. The ones that don't just call me names like Captain Codfish and Captain Crockbait.
Cypher, strike a pose, you know?
How's this?
That's totally perfect, you know? How about one more, you know?
It's okay, Captain.
What's that for?
Keepsake.
The only ones you need to be
Those
accepted
freaks
by are
in
the
the
ones
white
that truly
jumpsuits are
understand you.
gone, you know?
Cakewalk.
What were those things?
Outsiders, that's what. And if they don't wise up to the rules around here,
You know, if you took
I
a
might have to
teaching,
take
if you took a
disciplinary
teaching job, you could
measures.
probably go under the
Oh yeah,
persona
Cypher's
of
always
Captain
looking
Book.
after the town, you know?
I'm not laughing at that because it was good.
Wait up!
Are you laughing at it because it
Hey,
was bad?
no chickening out of
Yes.
the tournament tomorrow.
We'll be waiting, you know?
I'm not proud of what I've done, but I will acknowledge that I've done it.
I think Garrett might have something to say on that one.
So, you hung out with Cypher's gang today? No, it's not like that.
I can sense the disappointment from here.
Oh yeah. How was
All
the
the way
beach?
from Canada.
Wasn't that today?
We didn't go. It wouldn't be the same without you, right?
Sorry.
I think actually last time I checked, Garrett's in the middle of moving away from his house.
We could get those
To a shack on the
pretzels
beach.
and I promised I'd be somewhere.
Oh. Oh.
So would you believe, like, I don't remember what it was called. It was, I think it was like
have
Live
to
for Your
make a
Die.
fight.
It's
That way,
it's
no
one of
matter
those
who
random
wins,
reality
4
series.
of us split the prize.
Okay, you're
But
on.
it's apparently
You
about
two are gonna
people
clean
living
up?
off the land.
Go get him.
There's this one guy in, like, I think
It's
he was
a
in
frost.
SoCal, and he's literally just a beach bum with a wetsuit and a board. And he'll, like, go out
I'm
and
outta
trap
here.
fish.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a horrible life, living on the beach.
Restoration at 48%.
I mean, let's be honest, you're not using the regular laundry service, so you're effectively using salt water to wash your clothes and your hair.
Let's be honest, if you're a surfer person, you're not washing your hair anyways.
She's totally beyond my control.
Straight for the jugular.
Calm down.
It doesn't matter. As long as Namine accomplishes her goal, we needn't worry about what
Beaches have too much heat, light, and people.
See?
Two.
He gets it.
See, I don't mind the light. The heat, as long as you're in the water, is fine. But it's the people.
It's up to me.
The
Only
people
the Keyblade
suck.
Master
The
can open
heat's
the secret
miserable.
door.
The light burns
Change the
you.
world.
Honestly, no, I wouldn't say the light burning me is that big an issue.
Pan keeps
Contrary to
messing up
popular
my
belief.
damn
My
ship.
friends are my power.
There was a terrible storm.
Oh.
He snuck aboard.
I think especially with
He
the light is
killed
the
most
fact
my
that, like,
crew, put me in a coma, and made
people
the
of heavy Irish descent tend to have a little bit of trouble with the light. So it's like you're constantly squinting and sneezing, unless you're wearing sunglasses. But I'm so blind I can't tell who people are from 10 feet away without glasses. So,
Forget it.
and I'm too poor to afford
There's
prescription
no way
sunglasses.
you're taking
So I either
Kyrie's
have to be
heart.
blind, or I have to be blind. Blinded by the sun or blinded by my own genetics.
But don't let all of that forget you that Mr. Krabs sold SpongeBob Soul for 62 cents.
Kyrie.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Poor Captain Hook.
No matter where we are.
See? He's just going through some life
hearts will
struggles
bring us
right now.
together again. Take this.
His vehicle got destroyed
It's my
by a
lucky
creep in a
charm. Be
green
sure to
jumpsuit
bring
who
it
steals
back to me.
kids.
Don't worry, I will.
And he can't even...
Promise?
Because he has no treasure, he can't afford
Don't ever
hospital
forget.
bills.
Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
He's just a man down on his luck. We need to start a GoFundMe for Captain Hook. Get him a new
Hey, at
prosthetic
least the
hand.
rum isn't gone. The rum is gone.
The rum can never be gone. Or maybe it is. Maybe I drank it all.
The rum's
I know.
not gone. It's just not here right now.
I know when we did our fishing stream, I know most of the rum was gone. To the Sandlot. Okay.
And speaking of the rum not being gone,
At least you don't have scurvy.
Dream, you can thank me later.
URL.
Oh, you didn't.
Who are you gonna root for?
Both of them, silly.
I already know what that links to. That's not good enough.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fine.
drunken fiends of Twilight Town, it's time for summer's most sizzling clash. That's right. Today is the day for the
Man, that's-
struggle and title match.
The second I heard that, that's all I I'm like, I hate Chase for making that the reality.
Ironically, there is a Pirates of the Caribbean world in this game. The good old Captain Jack Sparrow.
Was the first movie that old?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's actually, that's a good point. Google when Pirates of the Caribbean 1 came out.
Hey now, it's time to introduce today's combatants. The 4 bad boys who struggled their way through the preliminaries. Regular finalist and head of the Twilight Disciplinary Committee, Cypher. Completely out of nowhere. Who knew he'd make it so far this year? Vivi!
Wow.
An underground
June
favorite and local
03.
attitude problem.
Really?
Hayner!
Yeah.
I remember seeing that movie in theaters.
And struggler
I just
number
couldn't remember
4,
that
who
long
happens
ago.
to be my absolute favorite customer, Roxas! So, who will win this sweltering summer struggle? Who will take home the grand prize? The summa cum laude of struggle, the crystal trophy! And a chance to take on our defending champion, Setzer!
I'm already receiving retaliatory Facebook PSN messages in response to my link.
Alright, so basically what's going to happen on this day is it's literally just going to be this competition. So this should be... I'm hoping it blows over pretty quickly. It's a pretty fun little mini game inside the rest of this. I need to talk to this dude. Remember what the rules are. $100 orbs. Yep, okay.
I can say in regards to that link is Commander 1337 sends his regards. So hey, that constant view of Roxas just walking toward the screen in the menu. Watch that and think staying alive.
I was thinking, and I would walk 500 miles. Alright, let's go. Come on, big guy. Let's do... Wait, what? Oh. Let's do this. First battle. Pat, pat, pat.
Hey, sorry about yesterday.
What? You still worried about that? You need to learn to let that stuff go.
You have to let it go.
Rock.
Sorry, man. Wait, what am I sorry for?
You're gonna be sorry when I whoop that ass.
Our first match of today's struggle tournament will be between Roxas and his best friend, Hayner.
What is that combat stance? Either of them.
Ready, Roxas?
Did someone say, let it go?
You have to let it go.
Everyone knows.
These are mine. These are mine.
I love you.
There we go.
I didn't know the full song until like yesterday.
What? Let it go?
No, the other version.
Not even friendship will slow this kid down, and Hayner put up a great fight too.
Yeah, I literally like had no like I thought it was just sort of a haha, but apparently it's about exams, which is pretty top.
I guess I taught you well.
I had a lot of fun fighting you.
Yeah, those teeth.
Yeah, well, I did.
Like straight up Attack on Titan teeth.
Let's find a way to.
Sorry I left. I was needed on deck.
Try to get those repairs done.
You in a rush to lose?
What other version? You should link that one in chat.
The fuck it all version. Oh, Vivi, don't ever, Vivi. You may be my favorite Final Fantasy character ever, but don't ever laugh, you creepy fuck. Why does it say his message was deleted?
Don't mess with your elders.
Who
cares?
Whoa! Just look at those sparks fly. I guess Cypher didn't expect to.
On my chat it says few deleted message with over his name. Oh well.
When did Vivi get so tough?
Okay, in advance again. You're welcome.
URL. Yes.
You're mine.
But that's not why. The Indian chief needed something.
I think I know what the Indian chief needed.
I'm not sure what just happened. But the winner is Vivi in a positively blistering comeback.
I like how you put the link in and then the voice chat goes, URL.
Thrash him.
What do you think he needed?
Do what?
He needed what makes the red man red.
Pretty sure he didn't need American charity. Shots fired.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Savage out of the left corner of Canada.
Right corner of Canada.
Right corner of Canada. I was thinking boxing ring. I guess you're still right though.
So I'm in third now? Oh, baby!
Keep it clean, fellas.
So what do you think is going to be the process on Kingdom Hearts 3? Are they just going to stealth drop the game? Just like Battle
He wanted help killing Pan. Pan has kidnapped Tiger Lily. Who knows what he's going to do with her?
That bastard. As far as Kingdom Hearts 3 goes, I want to finish the 2.8 playthrough before I dive into where I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be going. I don't trust Vivi, man. He scares me.
Just pull him about the neck and head area. So, I might take for granted that, like, every time you hit down, they pop out those orbs, and you pick the orbs up, and when you get hit, you drop your color, and whoever has the most at the end wins.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Okay. It doesn't seem very difficult. It feels like it could literally be just one hit and then avoid.
Pretty much. Whoa! The fuck did that come from? The first two fights don't really matter. It's after the fact. When you gotta fight the champion, the guy's a dick.
Oh, okay.
The. It's not really Vivi! Again? You've activated my trap! Which activates my trap! Which means you've triggered my trap. Oh no, that means you have me trapped! That was... As far as like just stupid ass anime lines go, that will always take the cake.
What? Have you never seen the man turn before?
So after watching it, I realized what he was talking about, but after the first time hearing it,
was being an asshole again. He dropped some kind of bomb on board the ship,
meaning?
killing a lot of pirates.
He was turning a demon when he was using the demon magic to turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was saying, "Have you never seen a man turn before?" But
nope, that's not what he meant.
But he said it as he's turning to face the camera, so it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? I had to see it on like my third playthrough before I could realized it.
Fight.
Or not third, but like I played, you played, and then I watched the video, and I didn't get it until the video.
Remember. It's me, you know, Axel.
Was the bomb made of pies?
Talk about blank with a capital B. Man, oh man, even the Dusks aren't gonna crack this one.
Wait a sec. Tell me what's going on.
This town is his
from Chain of
creation,
Memories.
right? Which means we don't have time for a Q&A.
Or Genesis
You're coming
from
with
Ethereal
me,
Hollow
conscious or not. Then you'll hear the story.
Needed the dramatic chipmunk music added in post.
I'm not sure which part you're talking about.
Oh, for the turn.
Oh. Yeah.
What's going on?
And this is why we need your guidance on things of this nature.
Number 13.
But I guess it also kills some of the suspense of seeing it when it gets uploaded.
Keyblade's chosen one.
Okay, fine. You asked for
So if you want to know what Axel's talking about, watch the 358 over 2 days cinematic video, and you'll understand exactly what's going on between these two.
I love how he's got a couple of death blades in his double height and the other giant key.
Yeah. I really wish I had the dodge roll ability.
No. It was similar to the one I made. Eye-ticking bomb. Once it hit the ship, it blew up. Metal pieces and wooden planks went everywhere. Lots.
Flaying on. Shit, I forgot he does a second attack now. There we go.
So it was you.
Hades, Lord of the Dead. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Don't let him deceive you.
Roxas!
Roxas!
Hey.
Now it's a party.
Painter! Pence! Olette!
Doing well, Mr. Woods, yourself?
And so in Kingdom Hearts 1, James Woods was the one that voiced Hades.
Huh?
Was he?
Yep. They actually...
Good on.
So, when I was doing my very, 3-day lore binge on Kingdom Hearts,
Hades, what are
they
you
actually
doing
got
here?
a lot of the original voice actors.
Our new top struggler.
Roxas?
Roxas, it's starting.
Let me save real quick.
Annoying you, Captain Crockbait, that's what.
Oh my god. Shots fired.
The bully. Speaking of bullies, time to fight the Sephiroth wannabe.
Two, play fair now. You're at the top of the bracket. There's only room for one appeal. Well, may the best man win.
It's kind of hard to act like an anime badass when you're
Hey,
holding a
I
Nerf
think I
bat.
hear a ticking somewhere.
How about you throw the match for me?
Roxas!
I would love a mod if those Nerf bats were dubbed back into all of the Final Fantasy games.
Like Cloud gets a giant fat Nerf bat.
Get real.
Or 10, Auron goes draws
Where?
a giant freaking
The winner of this match will be the
giant
true
freaking
champion.
Nerf katana.
Don't look over the edge of your boat, Captain. Save yourself.
Whatever you
No,
think
what
is
I want
right
is a mod for this, for the struggle battles,
is a big mistake.
to where the bats, when they make contact, I want them to squeak.
Time to ante up.
Wait, like just a single squeak or like a clown harmonica?
Every time it makes contact, just beep, beep, boop. Just squeak, squeak, squeak.
Did you just prance backwards?
What?
Behind you.
The guy you're fighting, it looked like
Tick
he
tock,
just
tick
pranced
tock,
backwards
tick
a
tock.
couple feet. Like just skip, skip, skip.
No. Go away. It's me.
He's in a coma, Captain. He's nowhere to be found.
I'm not supposed to lose.
You're on your own on this one. But man, the internet connection in Neverland is great.
Roxas!
Hell, even the Underworld for that matter.
And that connection there is great, and you have like 100 ping and half on most players.
I know. Save me. Someone.
And this is why I love doing Kingdom Hearts streams.
Because it brings out the best in people?
Yes. Every now and then you get a couple people being stupid, but, you know, usually once you tell them to stop, they stop. But most of the time, yeah, it brings out great people. Or demon gods of the underworld.
Hey ha 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 ha. I love messing with you, Captain Codfish.
Let's see, what time is it? Okay, we've got about 6 hours until Crash Bandicoot. Roxas the dickhead, breaking the trophy I worked so hard for.
I hate you.
As promised.
Ah, gentlemen, peace
Thanks a
among
ton,
all.
Roxas.
You work together.
One more treasure for us to
You
share.
can't hate each other.
I've got a present too, for all of us.
Whoa.
Bitch, those have been sitting on the concrete. Ain't nobody... What? Roxas is gonna die. I'm pretty... I don't remember if it was you or Carrot, but... We talked about sitting on the... I remember someone I was talking to was talking about when everyone sits on the damn clock tower. It's like...
Work together.
One of them is bound to fall.
We can barely get along.
Hey, do you feel like going out to the island? Titus and Walk are all wrapped up in their ball game, and they won't go with
Isn't
me.
that what being coworkers is all about?
Not today.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I mean, the best part is, one of you is on a ship out in the ocean in a magical land, and the other one is about 1,000 centuries behind in the underworld. I mean, you couldn't be farther apart.
He's far away. But I know.
Besides, you don't want to make Maleficent mad, right?
Sure. Of course we will.
They're so far apart. They're so far apart. But this Kingdom Hearts game is bringing them together.
The one who was with Riku.
But let's be honest, the real problem here isn't the bickering between Lord of the Underworld and the Pirate Captain. It's the fact that Maleficent trusts Pete more than both of you.
Think of his face or his name.
I think there's a problem with that.
I feel awful about it. So I told myself, I'm not going to the
considering
island
the
until I
complete
remember
differences
everything
in general
about
workplaces, you gotta think this is like a branding
you didn't make
opportunity.
him up?
You can advertise different services for different regions, cross-promote.
It's a PR dream.
You and Jafar though. Huh. If you two were alone in a room together, one of you would definitely tear the other's head off.
Who are you? And that's not my name. I'm Kyrie.
Let's be honest though, have you seen Jafar recently? With how thin he is, all he wants to do is eat.
Who?
I'm sure the head would just be the start.
Please, a name.
I'm Roxas.
Okay.
Last time we left Jafar, he was kind of trapped inside a lamp anyways.
You don't remember my name?
Yeah, and was there a steak and
Thanks a
shake
lot,
inside the
Kyrie.
lamp? No?
Okay. I guess I can give you a
Steak
hint. Starts with an S.
Are you okay?
I just collapsed on the ground, and the first question is, are you okay? There's the OG island. I will say with Kingdom Hearts, they've always done a really good job about making the eyes of the characters like a very prominent feature.
Yeah.
It's a Moogle!
Kyrie.
That's true. We can't piss off Maleficent, so that's why we get along. But when she isn't around, all we do is fight. Skipping the rest.
What's that?
Jafar always starts it too.
I wrote it yesterday. To the boy I can't remember. I said that no matter where he is, I'll find him. One day.
Jafar's such a
When I stopped
minimalist, though.
writing,
He never thinks of the
I
bigger
remembered
picture.
we made a promise. Something important. This letter is where it starts, I know it. Wow.
All he thinks of is Jasmine
I hope
and those
he
blue
gets
pants
it.
of hers.
He will.
He doesn't care about anything else.
Starts with an S. Right? Sora?
There's a whole world outside of Arabia, contrary to what some people think.
Restoration at 79%.
Is that fair, or do I need to rein it in a little bit?
His progress is astounding.
That is not true.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't
Someone
even know
with-
how to respond to what's going on right now.
Someone was
Namine's
eavesdropping.
encounter with Roxas put his heart in contact with Kyrie's. And that in turn affected Sora. See?
Namine. She's a wonder.
She wasn't born like
Fuck
other
off, Jafar.
nobodies. She can interfere with the hearts and memories of souls.
Whoa there.
Such a hostile work
Hostility.
environment.
Not a fan.
But whose nobody is she?
I could tell you.
Oh, I guess
But
there's
first,
some lingering hate there.
perhaps you could
At least
tell
Jafar,
me your true name.
Captain Hook and Hades could talk to each other. Apparently, we're going straight to fuck off, Jafar.
It's Ansem.
It's an honor, Ansem.
No way! It's too soon. You can't seriously get rid of him.
It's an order. Why do you hesitate? You, who has been ruthless towards those who turn their backs on the organization.
But it's not like that. He didn't betray us. He can't come back.
If he doesn't return, you know what you must do. Or you will face the consequences.
Speaking of hostile work environments,
So you'll turn me into a dusk.
Oh shut up, Captain No Hand. At least I actually temporarily defeated Aladdin.
All
You
right.
can't even
I'll
defeat
do it,
Pan
if
once.
that's what you want.
he does have a point. And again, anything early involving the figures in the White Hood and Roxas and all that, just watch 358 over 2 days. This whole, I think it's like a 2-hour cinematic. And you'd be pretty much caught up with where this one starts.
I'm dreaming. But which parts were the dream?
Better than being trapped in a lamp for all eternity.
3 days left of summer vacation, so don't even mention that assignment.
Oh, sick burn.
But we agreed we'd get it finished today.
Yesterday, I fell off the station tower, didn't I?
You wouldn't be here if you did.
But man, that was a close one.
Stop changing the subject.
Okay already. You win. We'll do the homework. Stupid independent study. So, anybody got any bright ideas for a topic?
Maybe we could study the stuff that's happening to me. You know, the dreams and the guys in white.
Forget it.
Why?
You know, things have been weird.
How
with you in
long
the
has
town
it been
since the
now
photos
since
were
you've
stolen, right?
actually seen sunlight?
Well, tomorrow,
30
we're all gonna go
years.
to town and find out what's
40.
been going on.
Lots of people are helping out.
All that for me? I'll go get some ice cream.
You know, at the rate these kids eat ice cream, it really is surprising that none of them are diabetic. Especially Fatty, talking over here.
Bringing down the curve.
Thank you. Surprisingly, majority of you are attractive something 20-year-olds. 20-something-year-olds. Except for you, Fatty. Bring it down the curve.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I think you'll find he's adding more curves. Shut up. How long has it been since you've had a hand? 100 years? 400?
Getting so personal now.
Oh, that's real cold, Jafar.
The time has come. Our hunt for the Seven Wonders begins. Whoa. Find new rumors already?
Nothing on Market Street.
See, I blame Hades for all of this bickering.
Aren't gonna scoop us.
He brought up Jafar. Jafar's ear started
How
burning.
long has it been since you had a henchman you can actually trust?
Well, it is now. Come on, we can all go.
I mean, he really hasn't had a henchman. The only person he's ever talked to is a talking parrot.
How long has it been since me went into a coma?
God. Why you do this? Well, I do think it's time again for shameless self-promotion. If you guys would love to continue this argument in a future endeavor, we stream all the time.
That's going way too far.
You missed a great opportunity to say it's going way too Jafar.
Roulette, hurry!
Don't bring Smee into it.
Smee's just an innocent bystander who seems to be constantly drunk by the shape of his, by the redness of his cheeks and nose.
The ones that count different going up and down?
Maybe he doesn't even know. Maybe he's just like, he thinks he's just drunk.
Actually, it's the stupidest thing ever, but...
He's probably having happy coma dreams of sitting on a beach with rum constantly.
Rye's the one who counted.
It's also gone at the same time.
Every time I count,
because of Smee.
You know?
Like Schrodinger's cat,
So,
Schrodinger's rum.
he just counted wrong?
Is it there? Is it not there? It exists in a state of being in both realities.
Hey,
that's deep.
It sort of comes back to the rum's not gone, it's just not here right now.
Especially because it was me who put him into a coma, not Pan. It was you.
The truth.
He'll kill you.
Just throw his lamp in a smelter. I think the problem will be solved.
Give the lamp to Ursula. Rubs it underwater, one drowned Jafar. One less knick-knack.
Touch my lamp and I'll kill you.
I'm getting wrecked by a wall.
Me and
Oh, come on.
I don't care. I'll do what I please. And you can't stop me.
that ball doesn't play around.
Fucking Gary's my ass. It's revenge for getting 133 hits on its relative over in the other town. I don't like the way this is
I
looking.
spared you when I made that storm sink your ship. Don't make me regret it. I will kill you.
Well. Wait, do you mean the Vivi fight or the chat?
I think yes is the appropriate answer.
They're escalating things so much. Why do they do this?
I mean, I'd say that's what happens when you get all the villains together, but as we've discussed, Captain Hook's not the villain.
What do you have against me? I did nothing to you.
This is just the result of a toxic work environment. And poor PR.
Cultural differences.
You came into the villains group, that's what. You are not a villain, so you shouldn't be in the group. It's treason and mutiny.
Oh, see? Everyone knows he's not a villain.
How do you know? You don't know the first thing about treason or mutiny.
I would say the pirate would be the expert on what mutiny is. As are how most people who end up pirate captains become captains. Very untrustworthy job. This dude is
Feels
really
like we're
just...
listening to multiple sides of the same argument.
This big dude is just really not the smartest of guys.
Maybe Maleficent is using me? Who knows? But as long as Maleficent is still in control, you have no say in who is in the group or not.
Careful now. I heard she's like Beetlejuice. You say her name too many times and she'll show up.
Though that may be true, I have a plan to rid of her forever.
Uh-oh. I hope she doesn't read YouTube comment sections. And besides, most of the time your plans to get rid of something forever usually backfire and kill you. Or attempt to kill you, anyways.
And how are you going to do that? She's 10 times as powerful as you.
You know, that last wonder wasn't exactly wonderful.
I understand. Say no more. But this next one's gonna be really great. Wonder number 6.
That ass.
We got another lead.
The ghost train mystery.
Everybody knows about wonder number 6.
That dude's hair is headband.
Yeah.
She's a shrimp compared to me.
Did you find out where the train runs?
You can see it from Sunset Hill.
No, train, come back.
Oh really? Am I now?
What a day.
I warned you. I warned you. You can't say I didn't warn you, because I definitely warned you.
Maleficent.
It's going exactly the way it needs to.
It's like I can see the future.
Huh. Someone's in trouble.
Sorry, man.
You dare plan to get rid of me? Do you know the punishment for such an act?
I might be stepping out of my place here, but I do believe only the Red Queen
Yes.
is the one who can make final judgments.
Banishment.
So I'm not missing a Resident Evil reference, am I?
Nope. I am speaking
Okay.
strictly of the Queen of Hearts.
Okay. That Red Queen.
Excuse me, but did I ask for your opinion? No, so stay out of it.
If you say so.
If the rumors are true, it'll be here any minute.
For they say the train is empty. No driver, no conductor.
You know, I used to think you were a nice queen. I guess the stories were all a lie. You're pretty rude.
But Jafar is correct. Banishment.
We've got to make it to the beach next year.
Yeah, we better get jobs the second vacation starts.
Good afternoon, slackers. What are you doing out here?
What do you care?
I don't. Tell me anyway.
We're waiting for the ghost train.
Waiting for the ghost train.
I'm not a queen. I am a
looking at
fairy.
you always tick
And
me
you
off.
have not seen me on my bad side yet.
Maybe it's destiny.
Well, actually, as I recall, a couple streams ago, I've seen you twice on your bad side.
Let's be friends.
I believe you got struck upside the head with a keyblade. Scales and all.
I don't feel like cooperating with destiny.
When have you ever cooperated with anything?
And as I've stated before, you kind of keep bad company. You hang out with Pete.
Cypher!
I know. Tomorrow.
Look!
Jafar, you are hereby banished from the group until further notice.
Can't say I didn't warn him.
True. And there's really no one aboard. What's the catch? There's gotta be a catch, right? Then it's real? Let's go to the station. Let's go in.
If I have to deal with that fat cat one more time, I'll kill him myself.
Huh?
The train will be arriving shortly.
All right.
Come on.
A train came from the beach. There was no driver, right?
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go home and work on the paper.
The rumors were bogus. The end.
We can still make it sound
Hey
good if
ha
we
ha
write
ha
about all
ha.
the work we did.
I don't have to deal with you anymore.
But what
Bye
about
bye,
the last one?
Jafar.
The seventh wonder? Who cares? I do. Come on, Pence.
Whatever.
Remember, Captain, you can't let Maleficent find out that you're not a real villain, otherwise she might banish you
It's at
herself.
that haunted mansion.
Pretty sure it was a villains only group. When someone calls into your headquarters, does it play villain number 1 as a hold music?
How many parties are held with the only song being played, your Club Villain by Your Favorite Martian?
Consider this your only warning hook. Don't try to plan anything against me.
Neo, loser! Don't leave me hanging now.
And if you are not a villain, the punishment for that is execution.
Isn't this romantic? Yeah, so long. Isn't this romantic? Yeah. So long. Yeah.
Flawless.
I'll reach victory.
Alright. I won't.
You should cut Captain Hook some slack. He's fallen upon some pretty hard times. Or maybe it's all a lie. Maybe it's all a sob story to make me feel bad for him. You know, I'm thinking about it now. Maybe it's all a sob story to make us feel for him. Maybe he really is the worst villain of them all. Playing the sympathy card.
Bastard.
I don't think we can trust Captain Hook anymore.
I don't care if he is going through hard times or not. He will do as he is told and suffer the consequences if not. Now I must go.
I don't remember where that forest was.
Hard to move for some like for dinner.
I am not a villain. I know I've been very manipulative in the past, but you can trust me. I don't want to be executed.
I'm still gonna remain cautious of you, but I'll believe you for now.
We were gonna check the mansion out tomorrow. It is the
Of
most
course,
suspicious
as
place.
everyone thinks, once a villain, always a villain.
I'll give you the benefit of the
Even
doubt for
Cypher's
now.
gang was gonna help. Cypher? Yeah, Hayner asked him to.
I'll do it for the
So,
sake of
what are
Mistress
we looking
Me.
for? Well, they say there's a girl who appears at the second floor.
He'll tell
window,
us the truth when he gets out of his
even though
coma.
No one's lived here for years.
Turn it into one of those movies. I will say that the people that you've worked with may not be the best of people, but y'all have made it a very interesting stream time so far. And I do appreciate that.
Yep. I always love it when the chat's really engaging, even if it's not necessarily with us.
Even if it's some maybe an unsightly crew.
This is me? And Axel's here too.
You are best friends.
Very funny.
Don't you want to know the truth? About who you really are?
No one knows me better than me.
Of course.
But I don't get what's been happening lately.
You know these three, don't you?
Yeah. Sora, Donald, and Goofy. They're from the dreams.
About a year ago, some things happened. And I had to take apart the memories chained together in Sora's heart. But now, I'm putting them all back exactly the way they were.
Oh shit, I don't have to explain anything. It's being explained right now.
It's taken me a long time. But pretty soon, Sora will be his old self again. The process has been affecting you too, Roxas.
You mean the dreams?
Yes.
So she
You and
basically
Sora
just
are
explained all of Chain of Memories in like one sentence.
In order for Sora to become completely whole again, he needs you.
Me? What for?
You hold half of what he is. He needs you, Roxas.
Naminé? Naminé. Who are you?
I'm a witch, with power over Sora's memories and those around him.
A witch?
That's what Diz called me. But I don't know why I have this power. I just do. I'm not even sure there's a right way for me to use it.
I can't help you there. It's funny. Suddenly, I feel like I don't know myself at all. I guess I would like to know. What do you know about me that I don't?
You were never supposed to exist.
I gotta say, the
Roxas.
solid white room is pretty unsettling.
Yeah. Solid white everything. So, they're inside Castle Oblivion right now,
Even if it were true.
which is basically the entire setting of Chain of Memories.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I guess some things really are better left unsaid.
So could you give me the Cliff's Notes on who she is?
Roxas! Roxas!
So,
Did you see her?
basically, and I'm sure it'll go deeper into this later on if I remember right, but,
Ah, lame.
so, when a person's heart, not their
That's just the
physical heart, but
curtains
the
moving.
manifestation of light
must be a
inside
draft
them,
somewhere.
is what's called the heart,
I'm surprised
gives
this
into
old place even
darkness.
has curtains.
They basically split into two. The Heartless
Let's head back to
and the
usual
Nobodies.
spot. Hayner and Olette are waiting.
Naminé happens to be a Heartless.
Hey guys, how'd it go?
The girl in the window?
Someone we hold near and dear.
Flapping in the wind.
I figured as much.
And
The
she
report's
conveniently has
already done.
powers connected to Sora's memories.
So, wanna go find Hayner? He's probably at the station.
Remember at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 when Sora became a Heartless?
You know, we only
Even
have
though it was
2
only for
more
like 2
days
minutes.
Yeah.
Summer vacation, remember?
Oh,
That made,
right.
because Sora became a Heartless, that also means he had given creation to a nobody. I.e. Senor Roxas over here.
Okay.
Because if you look at Roxas's name, it's Sora with an X in it. Which again, if you watch 358/2, all of that is explained.
Tomorrow, we search the town.
Next day's the fair.
But as Naminé started repairing Sora's memories,
Give me an ulcer.
it started messing with Roxas, and he started kind of becoming self-aware. Which, I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically, everything that happened, it's all, again, everything is 358/2. If you watch that video,
Why did you show him
all
the
of that will be
train?
explained.
Because he missed the trip to the beach.
That's almost kind of you.
No. What about you? Are the holes in your memory starting to fill in?
Yes.
But
The
yeah,
haze is
so
clearing.
because
The same thing is
some of
happening to
Sora's memories are
everyone
trapped
who had
inside
ties
Roxas,
to Sora.
the more she repairs Sora,
Very
the
soon,
more
to them,
disoriented and stuff
he'll be like
he
a good
becomes,
friend
because
who's
he's
gone away for a
basically
year.
going back into Sora. The pieces of him are
I've
going back
waited,
into
and now
Sora,
I want to know.
essentially.
What is it that you want?
Revenge.
Revenge?
Now for the finishing touches. First, we must dispose of Naminé. She did a splendid job with Sora, but it's high time she disappeared. Roxas isn't the only one who was never meant to exist. Take care of it, Ansem.
Restoration at 97%.
And if it wasn't obvious, that restoration would be the restoration of Sora. And these are all his memories coming back to him.
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end.
So again, I have muted to avoid feedback, but I just got the scorch, and I wondered who was talking.
Darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
Kingdom Hearts! Fill me with the power of darkness!
Nope, Chuck Testa,
You're
full of
wrong.
light.
I know now, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light!
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good.
We couldn't choose to fully animate Mickey, so we just had to give him a silhouette.
Take care of her.
Kyrie!
Sora!
Kyrie! Remember what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise!
I know you will!
So, I know I've blasted through this part of the game in about an hour and a half, 2 hours time. I remember when I originally played Kingdom Hearts 2 and I did all this stuff with Sora. Or, not Sora, Roxas.
We've got to find Riku.
It took me so damn long because I had no idea what I was doing. I think I was like 6-7 hours in before I had gotten to the point where I was at now.
Have you seen King Mickey? Let's go!
And this is literally how Kingdom Hearts 1 ended. And then looks like they might be covering Chain of Memories. Yeah. Yeah, that castle was Castle Oblivion, and that's literally where Chain of Memories started.
He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
Yep, and now they're going into 358/2. This was the ending of that saga.
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up!
Cutscene really looks so good.
Yes. The black one or the light one?
Do what?
The black one or the white one?
Oh, more just like the cutscenes in general.
Oh, yeah. So again, what's going on right now is another symbolism of, like, Roxas is moving back to Sora.
Man, I could not sleep last night. Guys? Huh?
Yeah. And so one of the things that happens in 358/2 is all those organization members in the Black Hoods and stuff, they knew that this blonde shit is Sora's nobody. And so when nobodies are created, they basically have no memories, have no purpose, just nothing. And so they took advantage of that to keep an eye on him while they were trying to basically they're just trying to use him. And as Roxas was doing missions with Axel, which is the red-haired dude with the spinning sun death blades, every day at the end of each mission, they would sit upon that clock tower and they would eat sea salt ice cream. Hey, speaking of,
Look at what it's come to. I've been given these icky
and they would
orders
actually
to
stare at the
destroy you.
three of those kids,
If you refuse to come back
and
with me.
Roxas would ask Axel questions about, what do normal kids do and stuff.
Right?
Sure, but I'm not getting turned into a dusk for... Wait a sec. You remember now?
Yeah.
Great! But, gotta make sure and all, so,
Yeah, they're really
what's our
covering...
boss's name?
Yeah, they're doing good about covering at least some of 358 and Chain of Memories.
Can't believe this.
This game genuinely it's holding my interest a lot better than the other ones did.
Yeah, for sure.
Roxas,
Because
to the mansion.
Because the first one,
The time has come.
more or less,
the
is
first one was like a
straightforward.
proof of concept, and
Yeah.
then Chain of Memories is like Phil.
Yeah, Chain of Memories is like to get the plot going. 358 is basically just to explain who Roxas is and who the organization is and kind of like establish their lore into the story. But 2 is when I would say the story of Kingdom Hearts is when it really just kicks off.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, 358 over 2 was literally just to establish like the relationship of Roxas to Axel, the organization, and kind of their purpose.
I really want you to put the Keyblade through his chest.
I know, I did too. I tried.
The Roxas that I know is long gone.
But I will say, as someone who never originally played Chain of Memories or played 358 over 2, I was very confused, but also just kind of figured it was just establishing characters. And I will say, after this game, when I start playing Birth by Sleep, you'll see like major improvements to the combat system, to just the way it looks, just all of it. Like, it's kind of like how we've discussed with Final Fantasy, how each game is kind of like a milestone in its improvements. The same thing kind of applies.
Okay.
Go to the mansion. I'm trying to... Oh, right, never mind. Sure wish I had that skateboard. There we go. Defense increased. So one of the things I've seen in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that I'm actually really excited for, I remember how in Kingdom Hearts 1, how like every time I went to a new world, I had to swap out party members for the world's Disney character to be a party member. In Kingdom Hearts 3, at least, oh fuck you. At least from what I see from the trailer, that's not a thing. Like, it looks like it's going to be 3 party members. Which has me really excited. Oh, there we go.
Is this whole thing supposed to be clipping into the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so far, honestly, this game's not too big on bugs. I'm just going to kind of run past them, because they're just going to keep spawning until I do. And so, anybody in the organization, as far as we know, is a nobody. Like, has been... So, when a person is complete and whole, they're called somebodies. As far as I know, they're referred to as somebodies. And then when they're split, they're heartless and nobodies.
Alright.
And so everyone in the organization is a nobody. Sure is nice of those to just sit there and wait for me. Oh yeah, and I can open chests in combat now too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Small conveniences that seemed like oversights. There we go.
The movement of these things is so odd.
Yeah. Staring right at the floor. What does that mean? Maybe I need to come back. Yeah. Okay, so I need to come back for that. Go to the other side. The echoing silence is a little maddening. So, in Chain of Memories, the original reason why Naminé was going through Sora's memories was because, like Roxas, she was kind of just lost and without a purpose. And again, the organization snatched her up and was using her to distort Sora's memories. But by the end of the game, she turned face.
Your mind's made up?
Why did the Keyblade choose me? I have to know.
You can't turn on the organization.
Bitch, I'm gonna.
Organization 13. They're a bad group.
Bad or good? I don't know. They're a group of incomplete people who wish to be whole. To that end, they're desperately searching for something.
What?
Kingdom
Hearts.
Funny?
It's just... I think I've been running away from the question I really want to ask. What's gonna happen to me now? Just tell me that. Nothing else really matters anymore.
You are...
Naminé.
See ya.
There's no knowledge that has the power to change your fate.
Even if it doesn't, I want to know. I have the right to know.
A nobody doesn't have a right to know. Nor does it even have the right to be.
But what is a nobody?
Diz, we're out of time. Too many nobodies.
Roxas, nobodies like us are only half a person. You won't disappear. You'll be whole.
I'll disappear?
No further outbursts.
No, you won't disappear. You'll...
Wait!
Roxas, we will meet again. And then we can talk about everything. I may not know it's you, and you may not know it's me. But we will meet again. Someday soon.
I promise.
Let her go! Nominate!
Yeah, pretty much from this point forward, the rest of the games just get more and more complicated.
Oh, okay. Well, perfect, because I definitely had a good grasp on what was going on as it was. Good lord.
The game does do a good, it does do a good job of explaining things as it goes on, so I will give it credit. Things are meant to be very confusing, because you're kind of seeing them through, Roxas's perspective.
Okay.
But, as far as I remember, it does a pretty decent job of explaining things. He had the idea to run, otherwise he would have fell. Alright, did I get dodge roll as an ability? No.
You're looking forward to that one.
Yeah, one of my favorite abilities. It's kind of doing a panning shot of all the organization members. Rox is getting his memories back.
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Everybody's iron stuff.
Shut up!
Will it work?
If we can maintain the simulated town until Namine finishes chaining together Sora's memories.
What will happen to Roxas?
Sorry I left.
Sora's power
Jafar decided to pay me a visit.
in the end, you'll have to give it back.
How was banishment?
Until then, you'll need another personality to throw off his pursuers.
Poor thing.
It's the fate of a nobody.
Oh, common.
He came to my ship and threatened me that if I don't get him back in the group he'll kill me.
I take it that didn't go so well. Judging by the fact that you're the one talking and not him.
Yeah, I like the design of a lot of the stuff that I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, it did not. I refused and he almost killed me then and there. He just threw me across the ship and I broke a few ribs.
I would like to see a side-by-side comparison, so I know exactly how much was done.
Yeah. Breaking a few ribs. Sure does a lot for a lamp.
Simply amazing, Roxas.
Axel.
You really do remember me this time. I'm so flattered! But you're too late!
Oh yes. Finally. Now the real fun begins.
Now I'm forced to do as he says or he'll give me the most painful death imaginable.
I'll make it all stop.
He can leave his lamp. Apparently Maleficent gave him that power.
I can't block and I can't dodge. Boo! There we go. Oh man. He probably regrets it now. For banishing him. God, I love that double key-bladed combat. There's plenty of that to come, by the way.
Plenty what?
Of that double wielding
Get on
keyblade.
the bad side and they'll destroy you.
No one would miss me.
That's one of the main
That's
focal
not
points of this
true.
game, which
I would.
makes the combat 100 times better.
What am I going to do? The only way I can get him back in the group is to expose myself as not being a villain.
Let's meet again.
Well, you're just gonna...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll be waiting.
Lost to me on that one, bud.
Silly. Just because you have a next life.
You're just gonna have
Either
to...
way I end up dying. Oh, what am I to do?
You might have to, get him when he's not looking.
Goofy?
It's your only chance of escape, matey.
Maybe he's got a glass jaw. Just throw a punch, you're bound to hit that huge chin of his.
At last.
I mean, if he...
The key
Yeah,
blade
I'd have to
chosen.
say, I mean, he's about maybe 20 pounds
Who are
soaking
you
wet.
talking to?
Just blow
Me?
on him, and I'm sure he'll
Or
bend over
Sora?
and break.
To half of Sora, of course. You reside in darkness. What I need is someone who can move about the realm of light and destroy Organization 13.
Why? Who are you?
I am a servant of the world. And if I'm a servant, then you should consider yourself a tool at best.
Was that supposed to be a joke? 'Cause I'm not laughing. Ugh.
My apologies.
He's 10
This is
times
only
as
a
powerful as I am.
data-based projection.
I'd need help. But no one dares face him. They are too afraid.
Sounds like you have to make amends with Hades. I heard he's got a 3-headed bodyguard.
Come, over here.
I hate you so much.
You should share some of that hatred with Sora. He's far too nice for his own good.
No! My heart belongs to me! Sora.
Make amends with Hades. He will never
Looks like
agree.
my summer vacation.
Not even Hades would dare fight Jafar. Though I'm not sure why.
You might just be outed on this one, man. I don't know.
The thing is, I'd hate to lose a hero over a trifle such as this.
Yeah.
Sora.
You're just gonna have to convince them that you're a villain.
There?
Sora, wake up!
But
Yeah,
I do know someone who would fight him.
Oh yeah?
Shan Yu.
Pretty sure he died back in China.
Donald! Goofy!
It's just the difficult task of convincing him.
That was some man.
Do you have a way of resurrecting him from his grave?
You were asleep? I guess we must have been, or I don't think we'd be so drowsy.
And then Sean, to explain to you as far as what just
He
happened.
didn't die. I just saw him
Basically,
the other day.
We defeated Ansem,
So,
restored peace to the world, found Kyrie.
actually they might explain it here in a second.
Oh yeah, and then we went to look for Riku.
So basically the events of Chain of Memories, as of now, became obsolete.
What does your journal
Because
say,
the whole
Jimmy?
purpose was after Sora
There's only one sentence. Thank
made it all the way through
Hmm.
Chain of Memories. I'm gonna pause this here so I can explain it better. When Naminé decided to be good, she said she could fix Sora's memories by putting him inside that pod. But she warned him that when that happens, all of his memories that it happened during Chain of Memories would disappear, including knowing who Nominee is. And Sora was like, "I'll never forget you," blah blah blah. We'll definitely meet again. I'll know it for a fact, blah blah blah. And Jiminy said, "Well, I'll just write in my journal, thank Nominee." So, and he goes, "That's how we'll remember." So this is where we have come to when Sora, or Roxas, I mean, went to that pod right there when the Kingdom Hearts 2 title popped up. That was the final event of going into...
Is that a joke? Because I'm not
Sora.
laughing.
So now Sora is whole again. Oh, I guess he is
What do you
real.
say we find out where we are?
My bad. I thought he died.
Yes, I am alive.
You're a trooper and I salute you for it.
Well, consider me terrified then. I've seen what you can do. How'd that mission to overthrow China go, by the way?
Come on, Shan Yu. We both hate Jafar. I know you want him dead too. If we work together, we can kill him. It would have worked if it wasn't for that girl.
Sounds like a Scooby-Doo plotline.
Yeah, it does.
No, end of story. I'm not helping a cowardly codfish like yourself.
You know, I think I've been to this town.
What's it called?
Guess I must have imagined
Then you
it.
admit you're weak?
What do you want?
I never said that.
Nothing?
I'm
Just
not
wondering
helping
what was back
you.
here.
Now you know. This is our spot.
What? You're new around here, right? I'm Pence.
Hayner, nice to meet you. But we got stuff to do, so catch you later.
My name's Olette. Hey, did you finish up the summer homework yet? Independent studies are the worst, huh?
Homework? Hey, what are your names?
Oh, sorry. We're Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Hey there.
Sora,
If you don't help
Donald,
fight Jafar, then that proves that you're weak
Just met
because you
someone who was
don't want
looking
to
for you.
fight him.
He sure seemed in a hurry. He had a black coat on, so I couldn't see his face. But he had these big round ears. Where'd you see him?
At the station.
The station, thanks.
Well, you'd better get back to that assignment.
Later.
Oh boy! The kid's trying to find us!
Yeah, let's get to the station.
Fine. I'll prove to you that I'm not weak. I'll help you. Just watch your back. I don't do well with working with others.
There you go. See, your teamwork's already getting better. You just need some team building exercises.
All right. Thank you.
So it looks like the size of Sora's shoes have gone down a little bit.
I heard the last guy he worked with was brutally murdered. I don't want it to be me.
Well, I mean, you do that kind of if that's your lifestyle that you choose, I think being brutally murdered is kind of just a hazard of the job.
Tell me how you're liking playing as Sora again. How are you liking playing as Sora again?
Well, other than not being able to do the reversal that Roxas could do, it's about the same so far.
Alright.
I'm really looking to get out of here so the game can actually begin. That's when the real fun begins. Because they do improve the combat a lot later down the road. Like I said, pretty much once you get out of Town of Beginnings, it all gets good.
I hate pretending to be a villain. Do you know how many innocent people I killed? I hated doing it.
Well, you know, our choices are our own. It's just something you're gonna have to live with. Let that ride on your consciousness.
Your Majesty?
Shh. You gotta board the train and leave town. The train knows the way.
His name is Thomas. Oh, cool. Money. The money I made.
The king? Was that really him?
It could have been. Yep, I know it was.
Now we know he's okay.
The king was locked in the realm of darkness, right?
Uh-huh.
But we just saw him.
Yep.
And if the king is here, that means Riku's here.
Not quite on the mark.
Well, I'm gonna go look for Riku. Then
I
he and
don't
can
have
go
a
back to the
choice.
islands together.
I either
Kyrie's there
obey
waiting
Maleficent
for us.
and live or disobey Maleficent and
What are
die.
you two gonna do?
Which would you choose? I chose to live.
Gosh, Sora, you have to
Can't
ask.
blame ya.
Hey, what's so funny?
Your face. What do you say, guys? Let's stick
Yep,
together.
sounds
for
like you were
one
put in
more
quite the
journey.
conundrum.
To where again?
We have to board the train.
Oh yeah. Come on.
There's 5,000 money inside. More Ansem reports.
Wait up!
Huh?
Hey, Sora?
What?
Nothing, but...
We came to see you off. It just seemed like something we ought to do. Oh. Really? Thanks.
You should hurry and get your tickets.
Right.
Huh?
What is it?
They're the same.
Yeah.
Three tickets, please.
Sure, being a villain is sometimes fun, but it is dangerous, and do not mess with some of the others. I learned my lesson from doing that.
Clearly, you have an Arabian genie with magical powers that's technically immortal on your ship trying to kill you. I mean, you made you made your bed. But you know what? With this being where it is, and the excellent conversations I've had today, about 3 hours in, and we've kicked off the game pretty well, I think. But I think I'm going to take a dinner break
talked
and
back to Frollo
take
and
a
he
breather
tried to burn
before
me at
we
the stake.
go into Crash Bandicoot. So I'm going to call it here for the day, and hopefully we'll return back to Kingdom Hearts soon. But for the foreseeable
Might we have
future,
any interest in Borderlandsing in between now and Crash?
yeah, I don't see why not. I'll just grab a snack and some stuff. But for now, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to say thank you to everybody tuning in, villains and all.
Thanks for making it fun.
Yeah, this was actually an enlightening experience. Kept everything lively. Good luck on your adventures, Captain Hook. If you like Team Sean, make sure you tell everybody else to subscribe. Click that bell to
See
get
you
notified
later.
when we go live.
Are you streaming again tonight?
We might do Borderlands, but we're definitely going to be streaming Crash Bandicoot tonight. So.
Yep, and I don't know what.
Yep, 4.5 hours. Alright, y'all. Have a great day.